This video will show you how to replace the master window switch on a Chrysler 300. This will be mounted to your driver's side door panel. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. To be able to gain access, we're going to start removing the door panel. To do that, we're starting behind the inside door handle. Now looking in and behind the handle itself, you're going to find a small plastic trap door. You can use a small pick or a small screwdriver to dislodge that trap door. Behind it, there's a Phillips head screw. Go ahead and remove it. A thorough inspection of all mounting hardware as we continue on. Now that we have that mounting screw out of there, we're making our way down underneath where our door grab handle is. If you are looking down in here, typically you're going to find another plastic trim panel. Ours is actually missing. Either way, just behind it, you're going to find a Phillips head screw. Now we're done along the center of the door panel. Let's make our way towards the outer edge. Looking along the door panel, you're going to find that you have several plastic push clips to be removed. A note about this, we are not dislodging the upper housing here. We're only going down along this area, down and around to the far side. You're going to find several push clips, and you'll also find some more Phillips head screws. Now, as far as these push clips, as I mentioned, we are starting here and making our way down. We're not doing this one and making our way up. These push clips press in on the center. That will unlock it. After you have it unlocked, you can either make your way underneath the clip itself or behind the panel and start separating it from the door. Now at this point, we need to reset our push clip. So I'm just going to take this and I'm lightly pushing it into the unlocked position. We can see our tab pushing out just like that. When we go to insert this, we will be pressing in on the outer portion and locking it in with the center. Let's continue on. Now we're making our way underneath the door panel here. We have 3 Phillips head screws. We have another Phillips head on the far side and another push clip. We got this one over here. All the hardware on the bottom's done. Phillips head screw in this corner right here. And a push clip just up in this area. We're still on the gray area of the panel, not on this black portion. This one's stuck in place. There we go. Unlocked position. We'll take hold of the door panel and we're going to have to carefully pull it away along the bottom and lift it straight up. Now when we pull it away, we're focusing along the top. We have our door lock knob, but we're also going to find that we have wiring harnesses leading to each one of our switches, and we have some cables for the inside door handle. Let's be aware of all this so we do not cause any damage. Let's have a look along the back side. Now we're going to start by dislodging our rod from the inside door handle first. For this, you're going to find you have a locking tab. We're going to carefully hold onto the rod, press the locking tab away. It just has this hooked end. Now once you have that slid far enough away, we're going to take that rod and we'll lift it straight up and out of there. A quick inspection of the rod, there really shouldn't be too much to see here unless it's rusted, rotted, or damaged. Aside from that, the inside door handle, just make sure that's not damaged as well. We're making our way down to some electrical connectors next. Now as far as these electrical connectors, each one of them is going to have its own locking tab. You just need to find the locking tab, squeeze it in, and pull it out of place. There's one right there. Making our way along. More locking tabs. Let's see if we can get this one. This one's a little harder. It's tucked up in there. Now we have 2 more electrical connectors as we make our way down. This one has a different type of locking tab. You're going to have a small prying device. Pull up on that locking tab and pull out on the electrical connector at the same time. Trying not to break the tab on me. There we are. That looks good. All the way down at the bottom. We should be able to pry this out of place. You can use a trim tool, pocket screwdriver, whatever you have. We have a locking tab down here. Press that in and pull that out of place as well. Now that we have the door panel off, we're looking along the inboard side here. This is where we can see our master window switch. To dislodge this, it's going to be fairly simple overall. We're using a small pocket screwdriver. You're going to find you have 6 locking tabs, 3 along either side. We have one here. Ours looks like it's broken a little bit here. Continuing on, you have one there in the center and then one on the far side. You'll have the same on the opposite side of the switch panel. Some good news about this, we only really need to focus on the 3 that we can see. After that, we can roll this out of position. So I'm holding onto my window switch. I'm applying light pressure, pulling it down and away. At the same time, I'm coming underneath this area with a small pocket screwdriver, you can use a pick, and applying light pressure. We'll continue down the line, lightly pulling. It should want to slide right out of place here. You can see it rolling. Just pull it right on out of there. There it is, friend. Now it's time to install the master window switch. When we go to bring this in position, we have 6 locking tabs. There's 3 along each side, as you know. We want to make sure we have it in the proper orientation. We're going to take this, we'll bring it straight up into position, and we're listening for several clicks. After that, we just need to confirm it's properly secured. There we are. I heard my audible clicks. I'm making sure this does not fall out of position. Now it's time to install the door panel. We're starting with our electrical wiring harnesses all the way down at the bottom. Let's make sure that we plug this in, line it up, just press it in. Secure that wiring harness. You can use a wire tie if that's damaged in any way. Let's continue on. Next connector down here. We're making our way to the window switch and our mirror switch next. Let's continue up to our window switch next. We have some electrical connectors here. Audible click from that. Making our way over. The electrical connector for our mirror switch. Now we have the rod for our inside door handle. We're going to bring that all the way over to this area and make sure we lock it in, of course. Now, as far as installing the door panel itself, we have to make sure that we bring the door lock knob up and through its corresponding port. And now we'll take the door panel, we're bringing it over towards the door. We need to have everything properly aligned so we can press it up against the door, continue on with our push clips and our mounting screws. Just a couple light taps on that. We can see that this is aligned. Let's make our way to that hardware. As far as these push clips, we're driving in the outer portion first, locking them in with the center. Just press it so it's flush. Three Phillips heads down along the bottom area. Make our way up around that corner there, another Phillips head screw. We have our plastic push clip right up in this top area. Now we're making our way underneath the grab handle here for our Phillips head screw, and we should have that plastic trap door. You know our trap door is broken on this vehicle. Once you have the screw in, just go ahead and put on your plastic cover. Let's move up behind our inside door handle. Our mounting screw here. To test the inside door handle, the way I like to do it prior to shutting the door is I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver as the striker on the body of the vehicle. I'm going to pretend I'm shutting the door. This would be pressing in like this, and at this point the door latch thinks that it's in the shut position. Now I'm applying pressure towards the door panel. I'm going to pull on the inside door handle with it in the unlocked position. This should release. We'll test it again. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. the only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.